big names that you've seen and that you're familiar with. They were firing their staff. They were letting people go. But I know that success is more like a river than a lake. You know, you got to be flexible. You got to have that goal. But, you know, my goal, helping people. So we made the adjustment to delivering the content online. We started doing webinars for sales teams.
How fast are you on that? As soon as they say 2 weeks to flatten the curve, how fast are you going, team, huddle, this is what we got to do? Could you see it coming? Did it happen almost overnight like it did when we get the voices from on high that are saying if you do this, it'll go away, so now you don't get to earn a living and all of that? What'd you do?
Well, there was that period where the wave has come in. Now you're getting to see. It's like, you know, right now we just had the hurricane in Fort Myers. What are we dealing with? Well, look, this is TOR. We got to get this redone. Let's do this one better. But the reality was, when we do a lot of our business through conventions, through sales meetings. You know, if I'm in a town like Dallas, you know, I'll stop by an office with 50 or 60 people. Well, obviously they weren't meeting. So we reached out to them. We said, well, we got an idea. Your people are at home. You're going to lose them. Let's fire up a webinar. Steve Black will get with them virtually. We'll do it via Zoom. You know, they're saying, what's Zoom? We say, we'll send you a password. We'll show you what it's about. Okay. Yeah, this looks great. Let's get an email out. And all of a sudden we had these webinars, these master classes with 50, 60, 100 people. And then they grew, you know, the word got out. It was a really good experience and became 200 people. And then, you know, on the back end, it was like, we want more of this. So we developed a program called the Social Media Success Series, which allowed us to deliver this world-class content that people used to, you know, have to come to Florida, sit in a hotel room for 5 days, you know, spend $5,000. And we were able to bring it to them at a fraction of that price. So what's bad is good. And I think, you know, in life, God will send you every opportunity in your life gift wrapped in a problem. And, you know, most people don't have the attitude, the mindset to get through the gift wrapping to get to the opportunity.
Wow.
They get stuck in, oh, well, there's too many roofers in town or there's too many real estate agents. You know, they're on the golf course. They're seeing the obstacles. They're not seeing the fairway.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
I can tell you've delivered that one a couple of times.
Well,
how poignant was it for you, pertinent to the topic there, that you're going through the exact same thing that all these other salespeople are going through, and you're pivoting, you're getting them on Zoom, and you're like, okay, this is what you got to start doing. I'm doing it right now. We got to reach out and touch people virtually. Was it like, you know, clarity's going off in your mind and you're just almost passing that like a conduit to these other people who are looking at you going, well, I was going to see you at a seminar in 2 weeks, but now we're online, and you're helping them convert the same concept to how they're going to reach out and touch their clientele? Was it just, I mean, it was just like this very fast delivery of the message as you're figuring it out, you're passing it along to these realtors and service professionals at the same time?
You know, I think so. And again, you know, you have two groups of people. The people that complain about things, that's probably 80 or 90%. Oh, me.
Maybe more than that.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know, like Les Brown said, don't tell people about your problems, because 80% of them that you tell about don't care. The other ones are glad you have it, right? But you got all those people, well, I can't do good because it's COVID. They're the same people that couldn't do good because the market was too good, and then it's too bad. They're never going to do good. And then you got the other people like you, me, some of the top achievers that make that shift, make that adaptation, and say, okay, these are the cards I'm dealt. How am I going to overcome? You know, there's a wall. I got a choice: either try to, you know, pop a hole in the wall, break the wall, or go over the wall. And that's a sign of a successful person. They aren't stopped. You know, I'm playing golf. I'm a passionate golfer, not a very good one, but I have the opportunity to play with pros from time to time, play in celebrity matches, played in the NFL charity tournament. And I remember I was up in Bandon Dunes, Oregon, this world-class golf course, and we're on this hole with the Pacific Ocean on the left. We got sand on the right. I looked at the pro. I said, I'll just meet you guys at the bottom. He says, get back up here. He says, I've seen you hit the ball. I go, no, I'm in over my head. He goes, look, Steve, forget about the traps, forget about the ocean. Look at right here. That's the tiger line. I want you to land the ball right there. I got up there, closed my eyes, visualized, swung, and the ball landed about 250 yards out in the middle. And that's the same thing in life. Quit looking at the obstacles and ask yourself, how? When I was in a car with Brian Tracy taking the airport, I said, what's the most important thing that people could do for their mindset? He says, the word how. How can I achieve this? How can I overcome? How can I get the money? That's OPM, other people's money. How can I get the time? That's other people's time. We live in a world where there's virtual outsourcing. You know, the people are there, they're willing to work, you can find them. I run a big company with a few people, and the reason is because I could scale it up, scale it down through things like, outsourcing and Upwork and some of the different sites that are out there where we can find people to do gig work, you know, and if we need staff to staff an event, or we need graphic artists, we need a video guy, they're all available. And all you have to ask yourself is, how am I going to find these people?